jump into this concept of Web3. Who knows what Web3 is? Bit of an idea about it? One person? It's normally like 1% of the audience does. Okay, so let's go back in time. Let's start with Web 1.0. So back in the 1990s, Web 1.0 started, and it was originally a group of medical researchers who had large data sets of medical data, and they wanted to share and collaborate. So they put together a protocol to share large data sets of information. That was the start of the internet. It was always meant to be a democracy. And then when the World Wide Web came, we saw that it was based on people putting up information that was pretty static, and that was about all that was able to happen. Let's fast forward now to 2004. 2004 was the start of Web 2.0, and Web 2.0 is all about user-generated content. So we had wikis and blogs, social media started, and pretty much Web 2.0 is what we have now. When you think of it, what goes on there is all user-generated content. So that's Web 2.0, and this continues. So we're getting now to the challenge of Web 2.0, which, as I mentioned, back when it was originally conceived, the internet was meant to be a democracy. It was meant to be decentralized. It was meant to be freely available and build equity and equality for people. But we didn't see that happen. What we saw happen was initially, remember, it was the telcos that first kind of grabbed the internet and with high levels of charges for using it, and it was concentrated around the telcos. Then fast forward a little bit, and now it is the tech, particularly the social media platform giants, such as Facebook or Meta, with their Instagram, WhatsApp. We've got Twitter, we've got Snapchat, we've got TikTok. Now we're seeing mass centralization of power in the internet. And the question is, who owns the content? Who owns the data? Is it Facebook that owns it if I post it on Facebook? Is it if I put a video on TikTok? Do they own it? Do I own it? Somebody else own it? Is all very uncertain. But what we are sure of, it's very centralized. So Web3, which is also called the semantic web, is a pushback from key people in the tech world calling for the decentralization of the internet to what it was meant to originally have been done. So we're looking at decentralization enabled through predominantly blockchain technology. And we're also talking about machine-readable content on a Web3 internet. So at the moment, if we look at Web 2.0, it's human-readable. Like, we can read someone else's website, and humans do a lot with the content that's on the internet. But in Web 3.0, it will be machine-readable. So it's going to be AI and machine learning enabled, and machines will start to interact and be reading each other's websites and information, etc. So these two or three concepts around decentralization, around blockchain enablement, and around machine-readable content will be features of Web 3. Now, there's lots of people, including Elon Musk, who are challenging and saying, oh, Web3 is a fiction, it's just a nice idea, it's not really real, it's not really coming. But we know that elements of it are coming. And some of the financial models associated with Web3 are going to be very, very different to those on Web 2.0. And please notice it is Web 1.0, Web 2.0, and Web 3. For whatever reason, we dropped the .0 in the way we talk about it now.